It's a very serious case. Like, you don't even want to be accused of defilement here or rape, you know?
Yeah.
So how true is that?
The government is serious when it comes to defilement and rape. You know, before they used to maybe tolerate somehow. They used to find a lot of guys who are being raped every single day. Then when you're putting someone maybe punishment of 5 years in jail, and then after 5 years you come back. But now, if you rape somebody, it's total life imprisonment. And especially when it comes to politics, you know, a lot of politicians, like when you're just checking in this Africa, find a lot of people are joining politics because there's money. You know, they want to make money. If I'm maybe a member of parliament, if I'm senate, if I'm minister, I've been making money.
Exactly.
So in Rwanda, it's not something like that.
That's not the case here.
Yeah, because what they did, they just say, okay, if you just get corruption, you pay that money. If you got maybe a corruption, you take maybe a bribe of maybe 10,000 francs. Once we found that you could get that corruption, you pay that money 10 times.
10 times.
10 times. And then you go to jail for, I think it's between 2 years and 10 years. But normally it's 5-7 years in jail.
Like, you know, as a single person who is not married, like someone who might be getting married soon.
Hi Malika.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome
You came?
to yeah, I came.
Thank you. You wanna come in or wanna sit here?
You can sit outside.
You can sit here? Okay, let me get you on.
Okay, sure, thank you.
Guys, I'm still in Rwanda, to be specific in Kigali, and I have the privilege to host one of the best YouTubers in Rwanda. His name is, okay, let him introduce himself.
Okay, so guys, my name is Nexo Adventure. Normally that's not my name, but the real name is Xavier, but I use Nexo Adventures just maybe the name on the YouTube channel. So I do a lot of activities and I do a lot of stuff. Basically, I'm a tour guide, professional tour guide. Yes, guys. I do it for a living. You need to know that. And I'm a YouTuber. I just create content about like real estate. I do content about lifestyle and food. So, but basically, I'm now trying to focus more on village videos and then food videos. So you just need to check my channel, which is Nexo Adventure, then subscribe, share. See you in a bit.
Yeah, guys, so in case you want to see like Rwandan village content, like his channel is the best place to find that content. Make sure you check it out, and please don't forget to say Malika sent you. And today, guys, we have some conversations here that I want to have a conversation with Nexo. I just want to know Rwandan culture. You know, you guys, each and every time I go to a different country, I try to understand their culture. And so, since it's my first time in Rwanda, I want to understand Rwandan culture. And first of all, like, you know, as a single person who is not married, let's start with the most important thing. You know, like marriage and dowry in Rwanda. Like, it's very, very important for someone who might be getting married soon.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so Nexo, let me ask you something. Like, how does it work here in Rwanda? Like, let's say you yourself, you're a man. You want to pay dowry for a girl. First of all, do you have dowry? Do you pay dowry here in Rwanda?
Yeah, we pay dowry.
You know, I was shocked the other time I was live, and I was told there are some people, like, especially in the US, like, they don't pay dowry. I was like, there's no dowry.
I think
nothing.
In Africa, you're the one who are still sticking on dowry.
And you know, to an African girl and to African parents, dowry is important, right?
It's a must.
So how does it go? How does it work here?
In here, basically, here we provide dowry. Like, a man is supposed, if you want to marry this girl, you provide a dowry. So a dowry, like when it comes to the Muslim community, a dowry will be you negotiated with your girlfriend, the guy that you're going to marry. So the parents are not going to be involved. Knowing, okay, this is how much you're going to pay. If you say, okay, me, I can afford maybe 500,000, it's okay. But for us as a Christian, because I'm saying that as a Christian, me, I'm a Christian. So for us, normally this is what we do, you got a girlfriend, and then you're planning a wedding. So just for like introduction, we have like, wedding has like 3 parts. One, we have like the civil marriage, the one that you got like in a legal marriage.
Yeah.
And then the second one is gonna be introduction and giving dowry.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the church and reception. That's normally what we do.
Yeah.
So then the dowry, what you do, you get maybe some elders in your family, like maybe 2 or 3 people. They'll go and visit a guy's family.
Oh, okay.
And then when they see that, you go there and then negotiate and say, okay, our son can get maybe 500,000 or maybe 1 million. So you find in here like the door is between like 500,000, which is like maybe $500 and up.
And up.
So, yeah, it
depends with what you can afford.
What you can afford. Because sometimes you might even have money, you might not have money, and then the family say, okay, give us 300 based on how the relationship between 2 families and then how you guys have agreed on the things. So once the 2 families sit down, they negotiate, say, okay, this is how much money you're gonna pay. So you provide the money. Basically, before you used to pay a cow, but especially now, since we are now going to the modern world, people are saying it's better to give us the money because if you are living in a city, there's no way that we are going to be able to
house,
house. So then in the village, you might find it's very cheaper. It's between 200, which is like 200,000, like $200 and up. Based on how families like it. And in the village, some families would decide, okay, you give me a car. I don't need money. You bring
give
a
me
car.
a cow.
Yeah. Some families are still doing that.
Wow, that is interesting.
So you bring a car, a male car, not a female car. Then you give them.
Oh, okay. The family is the one which will decide.
Yeah.
And in dowry, like, does it have to be? You know, I understand, like, there's some people, we all come from villages, and then, like, you come from the city. Dowry, do you have, because in my culture, like, for example, if they want to pay my dowry, the people who are paying the dowry, they'll have to come to my village to do that, you know, because my parents are living in the village. But even if my parents who are living in the city, they'll have to go in the village, in our home, they will bring the dowry there. Is it compulsory here, or how? In
here, it's based on how 2 families are like the negotiation between 2 families. Basically, normally the introduction and giving dowry, it was supposed to be done in the family of a god. If it's in the village, you go to the village. If it's in the, maybe you need to drive 10 hours, you drive 10 hours, you go to that place. But some families now are trying to make it easy for them. They might say, okay, we're gonna do everything in Kigali. Maybe if you are living in the city, let's do that in the city. Maybe your family will come to the city just to make it easy.
Another thing, guys, that I thought was interesting that you might want to know, like, do you know Rwanda is a corruption-free country? Like, there's 0 corruption in Rwanda. Did you know that? Yes, and Rwanda is in Africa, and there's 0 corruption. I know, like, most of African countries, I didn't say all of them, I said most of African countries, people are still struggling with corruption. Africa has potential, but, you know, because of corruption, like, it's still holding people potential back, because I know it will be very, very far if not for corruption next. So how do they manage to control? I'm lacking better words to ask this, but you get what I'm asking, right?
Yeah, I understand. So basically, I think like this campaign started like maybe 10-15 years ago. So when the president was like, you know, elected and stuff like that, they found that a lot of people are like being vulnerable. You are not getting these services because you don't have money. You are no, and it's your own right. The services that depends on your own right. You are must supposed to get them, but you can't them because you don't have money or you don't know anybody, stuff like that. So the government did it just, they brought this stuff called like 0 tolerance when it comes to corruption. So they know, you know, that especially the corruption was like in getting jobs and then the police, security stuff like that. So what they did, they just say, okay, if you just get corruption, you pay that money. If you got maybe a corruption, you take maybe a bribe of maybe 10,000 francs. Once we found that you get that corruption, you pay that money 10 times.
10 times.
10 times. And then you go to jail for, I think it's between 2 years and 10 years. But normally it's 5-7 years in jail. So people started seeing serious. And then another thing what they did, they just found that a lot of people, especially getting services, stuff like that, people ask you the money, then you pay it because you are in seriously need those kind of services.
Yeah.
Now they brought what we call Irembo, which is Irembo is like a government portal where you can get everything. Basically, when you are paying fine, maybe driving fine, you pay that. When you are looking for any government document, you get it everywhere. Passport, everything you pay in that place. And then you pay using your phone. There's no man, there's no way that you're going to take maybe cash and then you give to someone. You don't need to negotiate. There's like exactly this is how much money you're gonna pay, this is how much like you're gonna pay to this document. So go to Irembo. Basically it's called irembo.rwa.gov.rwa. So when you go there, you know, okay, you can get marriage certificate, certificate.
It's like a government portal.
Yeah, where you can get everything.
Every service,
so that means that you don't need to negotiate with someone, maybe in like face to face. Even the police, when you get fined, they're gonna give you a ticket and then you go and pay in that place. So that means that Rwandans are like going to digital, like in digital world. So you are not using cash, which helps the government to reduce the corruption. And again, people knows that if I take the bribe, I might lose all I've been working for the entire life, because you pay that bribe times 10. Yeah, that's why you find that now the corruption, I might not say there's little maybe corruption somewhere that we don't know, but it's too little. Yeah, and especially when it comes to politics, you know, a lot of politicians, like when you're just checking in this Africa, you find a lot of people are joining politics because there's money. You know, they want to make money. If I'm maybe a member of parliament, if I'm senate, if I'm minister, I've been making money. So in Rwanda, it's not something like that.
That's not the case here.
Yeah, because for us, they don't care who you are. Even if you are a minister, even if you are
you're not immune even if you're a minister.
Basically I think recently there's a minister was like he was a minister of youth and stuff like that. Good corruption now.
Where is he now?
Now they've arrested him.
He's in jail.
No, it is not in jail, but they arrested him. But there's this, sometimes when maybe a minister or government official, they might arrest you, but you are supposed to stay in your place until you go to court. So he's waiting.
House arrest.
Yeah, house arrest. So he's now waiting, like I don't know when, just to go to the court so he can start like his journey.
Wow.
Yeah. So in Rwanda they don't care who you are, and that's why you find a lot of, if you go to politics, you know that you are going to work hard. You have a lot of responsibilities. You are not going to sit there and then
wait order for like, you just know like now money. Because you have access of the money of people's money. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, of course.
You have to deliver.
Yeah, and I think it's because the president is serious when it comes to because he has been seeing how maybe they have set this budget for maybe build like schools. Then they found that the schools are not finished and they have provided the money. What happened? So the government, the president used to go and visit district and say like go on the ground, meet with the people, say why like they were supposed to build this road, what happened to it? There is money, there is everything. So you know that you need to be like responsible to make sure that all this stuff that you're going to follow with, all this stuff that you need to do it because you are working with the government, and then these people are the one who voted for you. So go and the things that you've promised them, go and
deliver.
Do that. Go and
because honestly, truth be told, like in some countries, some people go into politics because they know they will have access of the money, of the resources, and they want to benefit from the people's resources, you know. So some people are not genuine, truth be told. Some people are not genuine and they go there because of their own personal interest. So I feel like other countries, other governments should maybe emulate that to moderate corruption, because I'm telling you guys, Rwanda is very, very beautiful, and a country without corruption, at least you can see something. You can see the development, you can see like oh my god, this place is so nice, guys. I'm not exaggerating. This place is just so nice. You know?
Basically what I think is if the country has like so much corruption, it's going to be easy to be developed, because even the little that you have, people will put in their pockets. And you know, Rwanda is the country that doesn't have a lot of resources. Basically they are focusing on tourism, agriculture, and just some few minerals. So they are not those countries that you find they have gas, they have everything. So they are now, you know, trying to build up everything they can. But when you see the little they have, they are using it wisely. That's why I see at least every single day. I cannot say that Rwanda is like maybe developed country, but they are every single time they are working hard to make sure the country will be really good. You can get good roads, good hospitals, schools in here. You see, they are doing well. They are doing well now. Some schools are free, like government schools, from primary up to secondary secondary school, which is a high school. You don't pay any fine.
What?
It's just free.
Hey.
Yeah,
okay,
it's free
that is
education.
good. That is good. And you know, like there's education for everyone. So
Yeah,
someone
we call
who
it
doesn't
education
go to
for
school,
all.
that's like
Yeah.
it's
So for us to have,
it's up to them.
Yeah, we have education for all.
For all.
So that means that those government schools from primary up to high school, you can finish it without paying money. It's not a school. The money you pay just a little money for feeding you.
Yeah.
It's not a school fees basically. And then the insurance for us, you have just I can say like it's almost 3 insurance. So we pay like 3,000 francs per year, and then you get your whole like insured per year. So that means that once you go to hospital, you get free medicine, you get free like everything. We call it like mutual. So in that money, they will say like, okay, family, each person in the family will pay like $3 per year. And then that means in that year when you are got sick and then you need to go to hospital, it's free. You are just going to show them your card and it's done.
And then you get treated and you
get treated. So that means that you are paying $3 per year, which is really nice sometimes.
Yeah.
And you access every single hospital in Rwanda. Only the other one that you can be able is the private one, but the government hospitals,
you access all of them.
You access all of them.
Wow, that is so good. Guys, Rwanda is a very young country. I might say, I'm allowed to say it's a young country, but the things that they do here, like, let me just not say. So next, I was talking to someone and they were telling me from Rwanda that defilement case here in Rwanda, that is, it's a very serious case. Like you don't even want to be accused of defilement here or rape, you know?
Yeah.
So how true is that?
So guys, I think it's 100% true. He didn't lie to you. It's true. The government is serious when it comes to defilement. You know, before they used to maybe tolerate somehow. They used to find we used to find a lot of guys who are being raped every single day. Then they are putting someone maybe punishment of 5 years in jail, and then after 5 years you come back. But now, if you rape somebody, total life imprisonment. Wow. I think it's between 25 years in jail. Now I think total life imprisonment. That's true. So because they have found that there's like sexual violence around. Young guys are like being raped every single day, stuff like that. And then sometimes people used to bribe. You know, you sleep with a guy who is underage, and then because you have money, you say, me, I'm a big boy, I'll pay this man. But the corruption is too raw, you can't do that. And now they have serious. So now, if you just rape somebody, it's total life imprisonment.
That is good. I mean, that is good. That's what we want.
The government have it, and now it has made like younger, because Rwandans are promoting like gender equality. I'm telling you, they are promoting girls. They're bringing everything that can empower women. And that's why like now girls are safe. They know that even if I can walk at night, I can do my thing at night. When you're on the street, you find girls are going. They don't get. So they know that it's safe environment.
It's safe for them.
Yeah, it's safe for them basically.
Yeah. Do you have women in parliament?
Oh my, Rwanda thing is one of the biggest countries in Africa or entire world which are like empowering women. The 50% of our women, we have 50% women in the parliament. Wow. 50% of all CEOs in Rwanda are women.
Are women?
Yeah. The CEO of Rwanda here is a woman. The government spokesperson, Yoranda Makuru, is a woman. The CEO of the biggest bank in here, called Bank of Kigali, is a woman. And we have minister, the Minister of Sport and Culture is a woman. The Minister of Youth and Culture is a woman. The Minister of ICT. So basically, we have a lot of women in parliament. We have a lot of women in the government. We have a lot of women in private sectors. Everywhere. Government is trying everything possible to empower them, basically. Yeah, they have this scholarship for them. They have everything that can be able to empower them. They are doing that. Yeah. So I should say that you have a lot of members in all different sectors in the country that is engaging in.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much, Nexo, for coming here. Thank you so much for taking your time. Like, I know you had things to do today, but you agreed to come here and do this with me. Thank you so much. and I really appreciate a lot. I think we still have more to do in Rwanda, right?
Yeah, sure. We still have a lot of stuff to do. You guys, you need
Stay
to
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys.
Anyway, thank you for inviting me. I hope that Kigali is treating you well.
Kigali is treating me well.
Wow.
Kigali is treating me well.
Kigali is a nice city. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And guys, if you're still watching this video and if you haven't given it a thumbs up, please give it a like, as it's very, very important. And also please check out Nexo Adventures. And in case you're visiting Rwanda, kindly please reach out to him. I'm gonna leave his number in the description also. In case you're coming to Rwanda, guys, he's the best person to contact. He knows so many things. He's a tour guide by profession. So, and his rates are very affordable. Yeah, so
thank you guys.
Yeah, anything you want to tell them?
I just want to tell them that you guys need to come to Rwanda. Rwanda is a beautiful country, and I think you will love what you're gonna see in there.
Yeah,
and you are
actually visit what?
Visit Rwanda.
Visit Rwanda.
So you guys, you need to visit Rwanda, man.
Yeah.
So until next time, guys, see you.
Bye.